Hello friends, and welcome to my channel Sequential Biology, and now we will discuss about characteristic features of phylum Platyhelminthes and their classification. And the representative of this phylum Platyhelminthes are usually parasite, and they reside in host body and obtained nutrition from the host body, and sometimes the host are human, and so they causes different type of disease in human. Planaria is a representative of this phylum, and this Planaria is included under class Turbellaria, but this Planaria is not parasite. Platyhelminthes are also called as flatworm. So you can see the flat body of this Platyhelminthes. And another important example of this phylum is blood fluke or the schistosoma. And schistosoma is included under class Trematoda. And this is another representative of this phylum, and which is known as the tapeworm, or this is also called as Tiniasolium. And this Tiniasolium is included under class Cystoda. Usually the body of phylum Platyhelminthes are not segmented, but here you can see many segment of this representative. And since these are parasite and the special structure are present in their body, the hooks and sucker, and with the help of this hook and sucker they remains attached with the host body. There are basic information about this phylum, and this will build your concept before going to read about phylum characteristics and their classification. Then the phylum Platyhelminthes is found in marine freshwater and the damp terrestrial habitat. Usually they found in those regions and where the water are present, but when they reside in terrestrial environment, this environment should be damp. And they are parasite. Usually they are parasite. That means they reside in host body and obtained nutrition from their host body and causes different type of disease including human. The parasitic form are flukes and tapeworm. The free living Planaria is free living. This is not parasite and found in freshwater and marine water. That means this Planaria move. This is free living and this is present outside of human body, and they can freely move. The best known freshwater species of this genus is Dugesia. Dugesia is a type of Planaria, and one of the important representative of this Planaria is Dugesia, and this is called as Planaria and found in unpolluted ponds and streams. Platyhelminth is coming from two words. Platy means flat and helminths means worm. And advantage of their flat body. Actually flat shape increases surface area. Obviously this increases surface area, and due to large surface area, diffusion of oxygen and other materials can be easily seen in this in the representative of this phylum, and placing all cells close to the water in the surrounding environment and the gut. So gaseous exchange and the nitrogenous wastes can occur by diffusion across the body surface. These are the advantages of their flat body. Now phylum character. They may be microscopic, free living species, and some tapeworm are 20 meter long. Then they may be microscopic or macroscopic. Macroscopic means we can see them by our naked eyes, and the body is dorsoventrally flattened. Body is dorsoventrally flattened, that is their body is flat. This is dorsoventrally flattened body. That means their body are flat, and for this reason they are known as flatworm. They are triploblastic. This is very important point. They are triploblastic. Their body is made up of three well developed germ layer, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, and so they are triploblastic and the bilateral symmetrical. That means their body can be divisible into two equal halves, but they are acoelomate. This is a very important point. So this phylum Platyhelminthes are acoelomate. No true coelom are developed in their body. They show tissue organ grade level of organization. No system are present in their body, but tissue organ grade of organization can be seen. That is, body cell aggregate into definite tissue and the tissue make up the organ, but no system are developed. No true system are developed. Body is unsegmented. Body is unsegmented except class Cystoda. That means their body is totally unsegmented, but in some cases, in cases of class Cystoda, many segment are present. These are the segment. And digestive system branched and incomplete. Since the digestive system is incomplete, and so their body plan is known as a blind sac body plan. Blind sac body plan means when digestive system is incomplete and only single opening is present in digestive system, then this type of body plan is called blind sac body plan. Their digestive system branched and incomplete and presence of only one opening, no anus is present. These openings serve as mouth, no anus are present, and absent in Cystoda or in parasitic tinea. Now the body with definite polarity, that is the anterior head and posterior tail are present, and the adhesive structure like hook, spine, sucker and the adhesive secretions are common. And due to presence of this adhesive structure, they are usually parasite, and they reside inside body of parasite or the human body by hook, spine and the sucker. Some absorb nutrients from host directly through their body surface. An excretory system, lateral canals and protonephridia or the flame cell. Protonephridia is reproductive system of this phylum. Flame cells help in osmoregulation and excretion. Have bilateral nervous system. Two cord-like nerves branched repeatedly in an array resembling a ladder. Ladder-like nervous system are present in this phylum. So the ladder-like nervous system is characteristic features of this phylum. The head end of some species has a collection of the ganglia acting as a rudimentary brain. They have no well-developed brain, and some ganglia act as a rudimentary brain, that is not well-developed brain. Eye spot or the photoreceptors are present in free living. The organisms which are free living, not parasite, the photoreceptor cells are present, mostly monoecious. Monoecious means male and female reproductive system are present in single individual, and this type of individuals are called as monoecious or the hermaphrodite. Male and female reproductive system are present in single individual. So they are monoecious or the hermaphrodite, and sexes are not separate, but well developed gonad can be seen, and fertilization is internal and may be self or cross fertilization. Self fertilization means when a single individual involved in fertilization, then this is called as self fertilization. But when two individuals are required for fertilization, then this type of fertilization is cross fertilization. Then both type of fertilization, that is self and the cross fertilization, are observed in this phylum. Development through many larval stages. The important larval stages are free swimming molars or the gotis larva, and some members like the planaria who are free living have high regeneration capacity. What is regeneration and what is morpholepsis? This is very, very important, and you should understand the differences in between regeneration and morpholepsis. Then the planaria show regeneration capacity. Regeneration means renewal or restoration of tissue. Suppose this is a starfish and the arm of this starfish has broken, and the new portion will be developed, and when a organ is damaged, the damaged organ will be renewed by process of regeneration. Morpholepsis means when whole body are formed from a small fragment. Suppose this is a fragment, and this fragment from this fragment total individual are developed. This is known as morpholepsis, and this morpholepsis also seen in hydra, and the planaria show the high regeneration capacity, and when any parts of their body are damaged, and these parts will be renewed by process of regeneration. This is a very, very important features of this phylum. This is planaria, and it has high regeneration capacity. I have already told you about planaria, and this is blood fluke or the schistosoma mansoni, and this is included under class Trematoda, and this is the tinea solium is in human body, and their body is divisible and their body is segmented. You can see their body is segmented. Usually the body of other representative of this Platyhelminthes are not segmented, but except in class Cystoda, their body are segmented, and each segment are called as proglottid. Proglottid which bear reproductive structure are called as gravid proglottid, right? Gravid proglottid. Now the classification of this phylum Platyhelminthes. The phylum Platyhelminthes are divided into three most important classes: the Turbellaria, class Trematoda and class Cystoda. Trematoda again divided into two subclasses, Digenea and Aspidogastra, and class Cystoda are divisible into two subclasses, Eucystoda and Cystoderia. But in first class is Turbellaria. The Turbellaria are non-parasitic. The planaria are important example of this class Turbellaria, and apart from this, the Dugesia and the Euplanaria are also included under this class. They are non-parasitic and the free living, and the worm called as planaria. They are terrestrial, marine or the freshwater, so they can be found in all types of habitat. Leaf-like body covered by ciliated epidermis. The body covering which is called as epidermis, and this epidermis is ciliated, and the suckers, hooks and alimentary canals are absent. Since they are not parasitic, they are free living, so suckers hook and the alimentary canal are not required, and the mouth are ventral, and mostly they are hermaphrodite and reproduce both sexually and asexually. They have simple life history. Planaria, Dugacia and Euplanaria are example of this class. Then this is Planaria. This is diagram of Planaria, and it is a very important representative of this phylum Platyhelminthes, and this is included under class Turbellaria. They are free living, they are non-parasitic. And the next class is class Trematoda, ecto or endoparasite worms called the fluke. Ecto or endoparasite means they can found on surface of a host body, and when the organism found on surface of host body, they are called as ectoparasite, and when they reside inside host body, they are known as endoparasitic. So this class Trematoda, the representative of this class Trematoda are ecto or endoparasitic, and they are called as worms and they are called as fluke. This is very important. And the leaf-like body, and the suckers are present and hooks are absent, and mostly they are monoecious. Monoecious means both male and female sex organ are found in same individual. Development is direct in ectoparasite but indirect in endoparasite. Indirect means development occurs to larval stage, and life history also includes larva. What are the example of this class Trematoda? The fasciola or the liver fluke and also the schistosoma or the blood fluke are two most important example of this class Trematoda. This is structure of the fasciola, and this is usually present in the liver of human, and they completed their life cycle in a very critical manner. And we have discussed about the life cycle pattern of the schistosoma. They are parasitic and they have two hosts. The asexual reproduction occurs in snail host, and sexual reproduction occurs in human body, and for this reason they are known as digenic parasite. And the Planaria regenerate lost body part which is fatal to other animal. Suppose this is a Planaria, and the Planaria show the regeneration power, and this Planaria body divided into three parts, and each part a complete animals are developed, but this process may be fatal to any other animal. Now the class Cystoda, they are endoparasite. That means they only reside inside body of host. They are intestinal parasite. They reside in the digestive system of human. They are called as tapeworm. And the ribbon-like body and the head is known as the scolex, and in this scolex the suckers or the hooks are present, or both suckers and hooks are present. Either sucker or hook present, or both suckers and hooks are present in representative of this class. Alimentary canal and the mouth absent. Alimentary canal and mouth absent. One or more intermediate host, and the embryos with hooks. Embryo also contain hook. The example of this phylum are Tinea, Solium and the Echinococcus. Hepatica is called as liver fluke. This is a representative of this phylum, and the Dugacia is known as Planaria, and the Tinea Solium is called as pork tapeworm, because the larvae of this Tinea Solium are present in meat of pork, and the meat which contains their larva is called as measly pork. And the Tinea saginata larva also present in beef, and so they are known as beef tapeworm. Tinea saginata is also called as beef tapeworm. Hyatid worm or the dog tapeworm is Echinococcus granulosus. Fasciola causes the fasciolysis or the liver rot, which is characterized by hepatitis. Echinococcus caused by hyatid disease, characterized by enlarged liver. We will see the differences in between epimorphosis and morphallaxis. Actually, epimorphosis or morphallaxis are two processes of regeneration. First, epimorphosis. What is epimorphosis? Any cut portion or any undifferentiated mass of cell can generate a particular organ. This is known as epimorphosis. Limb generation is amphibia is called as epimorphosis. A mass of undifferentiated cell called the blastema restore the lost part. Suppose this is a limb of an amphibia, and this is limb and these are the fingers, and this portion is cutted, and then a blastema is developed. This is an undifferentiated tissue region, and this blastema will generate the finger portion. This process is known as epimorphosis. Not a total organism, but a body parts of an organism, but not total organism, but body parts are developed by process of epimorphosis. What is morphallaxis? Morphallaxis is a process by which no blastema is formed, actually the direct rearrangement of the pre-existing cell to form the whole body. This is a hydra, suppose this is hydra and this portion is cutted, then this cut portion develop a true hydra or the total whole body. When the process by which the whole body are developed from a damaged portion, then this process is known as morphallaxis. Hope you have understood about phylum Platyhelminthes and their classification and different characteristic features of the different groups of this phylum Platyhelminthes. And in next class we will discuss about phylum Aschelminthes, which is also known as pseudocoelomate phylum. So thank you, and that's it.